In today's video, we'll take a look at a massive puzzle toy and a pen that's close to impossible to misplace. But first, let's meet this oversized stuffed animal. Number 10. Pink Bunny. If one day you woke up next to a huge rabbit in your yard, what would you do? Some of the most beautiful places on Earth, a thriving fashion industry, and cuisine worth the extra weight can all be found in Italy. Aside from these, the country's mountain ranges and hills attract visitors looking to get away from it all. And one particular location is perched atop a 5,000-foot mountain that is impossible to miss. The enormous artwork Hayes, also referred to as the giant pink bunny, is located in northern Italy on the Coletto Fava Mountain's lush vegetation. The 200-foot-long, 20-foot-tall bunny was installed on the hill in 2005 by the Vienna-based art collective Gelatin. Hayes, which was installed on the hills in 2005, is expected to last up to 20 years. The bunny, which was once bright pink, has now turned grey. It has faded and rotted back into the soil. Hayes is supposed to last until 2025, but it had almost completely decomposed by 2016. According to Google Maps satellite images, it appears that only the outline remains. Number 9. Ramen Bowl. Even the chilliest moods can be warmed by a hearty bowl of ramen, which can also satisfy any hunger. This savory Japanese noodle dish is sure to have a special place in noodle lovers' hearts, and for those who love ramen, they surely will never forget their first ever 50-pound bowl. Yep, you heard that right, a bowl of ramen that weighs a whopping 50 pounds. In honor of Food Beast reaching the 5 million follower mark on Facebook, the Institute of Culinary Education in Pasadena, California created a massive 50-pound bowl of ramen. More than 30 to 40 pounds of authentic ramen noodles and an ocean of tonkotsu broth made from pig trotters, pork fatback, and chicken bones were included in the more than generous serving. An intricate process was used to develop the flavors of the broth for 24 hours prior to serving. The dish was topped with an entire ostrich egg to complete the colossal ramen bowl aesthetic. Considering how huge ostrich eggs are, it's the perfect pair for the giant serving of ramen. The bowl was so big that it contained enough broth, noodles, and protein to feed nearly 100 people. Number 8. Rubik's Cube. The Rubik's Cube was invented in 1974, and after more than 4 decades, the craze has reached new heights, literally. The largest Rubik's Cube in the world has been certified by Guinness World Records at the Nina Mall in Hong Kong. On March 28, 2021, it officially became the largest Rubik's Cube, measuring 2.503 meters by 2.505 meters by 2.502 meters. 3 months after it was declared the largest, the giant cube has resurfaced online after the Guinness World Records official Facebook page shared a video of its construction on June 23, 2021. The video has received over 2.8 million views in just 2 days. Throughout the video, countless workers can be seen manhandling the blocks to build it, with some scenes clearly following the design of a much smaller Rubik's Cube. The cube can be used, but it requires more time than a regular one to do so. In the video, 4 men work together to move 1 row at a time. Users will now have an excuse for not completing the Rubik's Cube in a reasonable amount of time. Just imagine solving this giant cube within seconds. Number 7. Ballpoint Pen. Most people use pens on a daily basis. They are available in a variety of shapes as well as sizes. But have you ever wondered how big a pen needs to be, or in this case a ballpoint pen, to be referred to as the largest in the world? Well, if you have, then wonder no more, because the answer is right here. The world's largest ballpoint pen, it turns out, is over 5 feet long and weighs more than 37 kilograms. Now that is huge. Now, if you're the type who tends to lose their pens a lot, with this there's no way that you'll ever misplace it. Just look at the sheer size of that thing. And better yet, it's not just for show, as the pen is fully functional. Although you need to be either super strong or have several people help you hold it up to use it. Maybe this pen is what they meant when they said that the pen is mightier than the sword, because with that size, it can surely be used as a deadly weapon. Number 6. Gold Ring. Are you a big fan of big and gaudy jewelry? Then this next entry is certainly for you. If you have a thing for gold, you should travel to Dubai to see the biggest ring ever. According to the Times of India, the Dera Gold Souk is home to the Najmat Taiba, also known as the Star of Taiba, which is thought to be worth $3 million. This 21-carat ring is studded with 5.1 kilograms of precious stones and weighs close to 64 kilograms. It took 55 workers 45 days to complete the ring, which also features 615 Swarovski stones. The ring is officially recognized by the World Gold Council and has a Guinness Book of World Records certificate. Back in 2000, when gold was around $250 an ounce, the Najmat Taiba cost its owner only $547,000 to create. And with the gold prices now, it's sure to cost even more in modern currency. Number 5. Wind chime. Despite being a small town, Casey, Illinois is quite well known for big things. And by big things, I mean literally. One of those is the world's largest wind chime. The 42-foot-long 5-metal tube wind chime that holds the record for largest in the world is suspended 49 feet above the ground. The individual pipes range in length from 30 to 42 feet. The massive wind chime weighs 7,680.4 kilograms in total. What's the best thing about the world's largest wind chime? It actually works. Simply pull the rope to hear the chimes, or you could just wait for a windy day and let nature do the playing. Because of that, locals are sure to know it's a windy day once the wind chimes start going. To entice travelers off the highway and into Casey, Jim Bolin, co-owner of the family-run Bolin Enterprises Incorporated, came up with the concept of building a massive wind chime. He spent 2 years designing and building the massive structure. On December 15, 2011, the tourist attraction was unveiled, and on June 22, 2012, this massive wind chime was certified with an official entry into the Guinness World Records. Number 4. Lego Tower. Alright Lego lovers, it's your time to shine. What's the tallest tower you've ever built using Legos? Well, for the Tel Aviv City Hall and young engineers, it's a whopping 118.11 feet. Quite amazing, don't you think? But wait, there's more. This massive monument, Omer Tower, is named after Omer Sayag, who died in 2014 after a battle with cancer. Perhaps more impressive than its enormous size is the fact that the initiative was spearheaded by his former teachers, who recognized his fondness for the famous building blocks and eventually rallied the entire community to construct this statue in his honor. Guinness World Records has yet to recognize the tower as the title holder, but drone photos have been submitted to an adjudicator to verify its height. Around 500,000 Lego bricks were used in total during the construction, which is now held together by cranes and the installation of heavy-duty wires. And what makes this tower even more amazing is that despite the large number of Lego bricks used, the project was sponsored by the Young Engineers Group rather than Lego. And with that, it's now time for today's best pick. Most, if not all, love a good pizza. So for all pizza lovers out there, this next entry is sure to appeal to your pizza-loving heart. Find out more about this savory dish next. Number 3. Pizza. Alright pizza lovers, get yourselves ready for this, because the sheer size of this pizza is sure to not only make your mouths water, but also shock you speechless. The surface area of the world's largest pizza, as measured by the Guinness Book of World Records, was 13,580 square feet. This massive creation was brought to life on December 13, 2012 in Rome, Italy. The NIP food team of Davilio Nardi, Andrea Manocci, Marco Nardi, Matteo Nardi, and Matteo Gianotti created the pizza, which they dubbed Ottavia in honor of the Roman emperor. Now, size isn't the only thing that makes this pizza an amazing feat. Another thing that's worth noting about it is that it's completely gluten-free. To increase public awareness of gluten allergies and celiac disease, Ottavia was born. After this group of Italian chefs, dubbed the Record Pizza Men, set yet another world record for the largest pizza, they cut it up to serve the hungry people in Rome's food banks. Hopefully, they'll be able to retain their title for a long time. Number 2. Burger. Did you know that Michigan is home to the largest commercially available burger in the world? The massive food option is available at Malley's Sports Grill and Bar in Southgate, which has been certified by Guinness as the world's largest commercially available burger. The burger weighs 1,800 pounds and will set you back around $8,000 if you eat it at the restaurant. Malley's took the title more than a decade ago after creating a 138-pound burger. However, Malley stepped up the competition after losing his title to a Japanese restaurant. Number 1. Cuckoo Clock. Did you know that the largest cuckoo clock in the world is located in Ohio? A lot of people don't. This world record-breaking hidden gem can be found in the small town of Sugar Creek. You'll want to stop and take a photo or two the next time you're driving through Ohio Amish country. The massive cuckoo clock can be found on the corner of Main and Broadway streets. It doesn't appear to be a huge clock from a distance, rather it appears to be just a regular building. A clockmaker was commissioned by an Ohio restaurant in the 1960s to build the world's largest cuckoo clock. The clock took 12 years and $50,000 to complete, but it was finally finished in the 1970s. After several years of exposure to the elements, the clock was finally restored in 2007. You can visit the clock and observe the wooden band in action once every 30 minutes. It is truly a one-of-a-kind sight to behold. See you all next time!